Hi everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Ben Taylor podcast. Today we're talking about quite a few things coming together, a bit about architecture, sustainability, technology, and essentially this concept here. So I'm here with Andrea. Nice to see you, Andrea.
Likewise, nice to see you, Ben.
So let's have an introduction. What is this all about? Give us an idea of what's going on.
So the idea behind that is just a solar tree, as obvious as it might seem, but we try to combine the solar panel as we usually see them, but with something more architectural, outstanding feature for marinas and high-end residential projects. Usually these solar trees, you see them, is nothing new, but they're quite functional. We try to give it a twist and marinize it, have a marinized version.
Yeah, and so where did this come from? So in terms of inspirations and things, as a concept, it's kind of for use in urban areas and things, well, but with a bit of inspiration on the solar side, a bit of architecture. How's it all come together?
It's all combined, actually. We work at Espen Oeino International. Is I think I'd like to say a pretty well-renowned naval architecture firm, a yacht design firm based here in Monaco.
Yeah.
And Espen, our founder and director, is very Scandinavian. We all have strong technical backgrounds. He's a naval architect. I'm a mechanical engineer by training. So first of all, what we always try to achieve is simplicity, formful of some functions, but also have a technical twist with beauty, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that was for us a natural inspiration. The stone pine tree, designed by nature along millions of years, you know.
Yeah.
So it maximized the way the tree harvests the sun, because that's, you know, like photosynthesis, as we all know. And that was a starting point. And then we took the solar panel as a module, tried to explore many combinations of a pattern to optimize the shading, because we need shade. Sun is hot.
Yeah,
it's
so
nice.
Yeah, it's got a function.
Nice.
Yeah.
It has a function of shade, because that's the glass sandwich is semi-transparent, so the light is harvested and then passed through with this nice shading effect.
Yeah.
But also we have to be realistic, so we had to find a pattern that worked, combining all these modules.
Right. So actually, in total, you've got quite a large surface area, still functional shade area.
Yes.
And so it's not just an architectural feature, it's actually functioning as a reasonably effective solar solution and producing energy.
Yeah, but also we have to remember it's more than that, because it's thought about modularity and marine environment.
Right, okay.
Here it's nice, but it's also a very harsh environment.
Yeah.
There's salt water, wind.
Yeah.
And it has to be pretty heavy duty. And this is, I think, also what we capitalize coming from the marine industry and yacht industry.
Yeah.
Whereby this big,
all the
big boats
expertise is already there, so, and you get an idea of
proper
what's
materials,
needed.
proper work put well thought through, proper engineering, FEM analysis, and also the modularity. This is a big baby. I mean, the span is something like 6 meters, I think, and the glass is 1.8 in length.
Okay.
But it's scalable, and it's designed in such a way that with just a little variation, we can achieve further organic look.
Okay.
A tree is always done by the main trunk and the canopy, right?
Yeah.
Here is just a cut in this pipe, and by just changing this cut, imagine an array of these trees, an orchard, how you say it?
Yeah,
Pardon. We could also achieve this extremely organic look. It has to be a statement.
Yeah, so it could become a forest of solar trees.
Yeah, because by changing the small joint and etc., you can slightly change the angle of this panel and the canopy or the wig itself, and I think it would be really cool.
So the modular aspect of it, it's not just the individual canopies or more trees.
Yes.
It's all of those things. So you can add another tree, you can change the angles.
Yeah, it's designed in such a way that if we want to mimic nature, 2 trees are never the same.
Yeah.
It's randomness, and we can achieve randomness by smart engineering, just pulling some details, changing some detail which are already embedded into the design, and also scalability inside, because this is big.
Yeah.
But of course, it's fully scalable.
And so you've mentioned engineering.
Yeah.
This is an energy solution.
Yes.
How is this feeding into the wider infrastructure? So if this was in a marina, for example, where's that energy going? How useful is that energy?
Well, living here, we are in a marina. Our office is in the port.
Okay.
And we have a lot of contacts, of course, because of our project with the marina community. I think a marina as an environment is not to be considered anymore like a place when you store your yacht or your small boat.
Yeah, it's a resort, it's a destination, it's nice.
And they need to provide a 5 or 6 or 7-star service. And this is part of having like the next level, so providing service and beauty, right? We can have USB hubs, Wi-Fi hubs here. We can have CCTV cameras to keep an eye on the boat. Of course, we have like batteries. It's an whole ecosystem or small application or small details we can embed in this tree.
Yeah. And so is there quite a lot of pressure from marinas to start looking at these kind of solutions to be a greener, more sustainable environment, things like that?
We have to. Yeah. There's a huge push, if you know, in the marine industry to do the best we can to achieve greener solution. We're presenting here also a nuclear concept for nuclear propulsion for marine application with a micronuclear system, and there's a lot of research. There's a lot of research happening, and I think not only marinas but cities, communities have to approach it. Think about the importance of urban planner or smart cities and connectivity. It has to come. We like to think that marinas, because of the spatial environment and the resort approach, they could be leading this sort of innovation whereby you convey a message, an aesthetical message, hopefully, we like to think, an architectural statement apart from the poor function of a solar tree.
Yeah, and quite a lot of marinas are striving for, blue flag, clean marina, these accreditations that say, look, there's sufficient efforts and initiatives taking place. Does this help them do that as well?
Yes, of course. Everything, many streams make a river. The same is happening in yachting and shipping. Of course, completely green solution, green propulsion or solution are still a few years behind, and that's why we have to optimize everything, and we can achieve a lot just by doing a group of, we made some rough calculation, a group of these 12 trees in the marina here. They could power like a couple of electric ribs all here and supply power, auto-generated, harvest enough power to bring on all the lights of the port.
So it's far from, just the lights or just a Wi-Fi hub in the middle of it.
It's
actually, it's using a good amount of energy.
Technology is very mature, it's been around for years, and now it's improving and getting better and better.
Yeah, and how have the conversations gone? So when you're speaking to a marina, are they very open to this?
I think so.
Is there quite a lot of resistance? Is it ready?
No, this is a sort of a world premiere, I would say, because it's all new. We'll see, but I think, as in yachting, there is a push, there is a need to move to a greener future. We cannot deny
of course there is.
I think the effects of climate change and our impact into this beautiful world, and we have to do the best. We like to think that, again, marina could be a good environment to test this technology, to bring this technology to the next level. But I don't think, honestly, this could be also very nice application for instance, exhibition center, high-end real estate. I mean, if you think in Italy, for instance, a lot of city center are being close to traffic, Norway as well, for instance. And this could be a nice solution to electrify in a green way this car-free. I like that vision looking forward as well. This is not just about yachting and that kind of super high-end coastal environment. It's any urban area. These are applicable. They make sense, and that's quite a future, quite an attractive future, essentially. I think so. I think on this scalable. I've been through my job. I am traveling quite extensively all around the world with yachts, clients meeting, and etc. And this is no new technology. Just I think what we're trying to achieve here is send a message. And well, I think it's new in a sense that the architecture, the look of it, how sleek it is. It's bringing all these things together. That's the value. And solar panels aren't new. I think trees aren't new. This architecture aren't new, but all together, that is absolutely new. Design spreads. Design is one of the most searched after word if you Google it, if you check the stats. But imagine like a lot of products. If I'm a mechanical engineer by training, and I worked a few years as a product designer before becoming a yacht designer. If you look at every product, it starts as a pure functional product. And then the product itself evolves, and then it becomes evocative, and then it evolves to a next level. When you send the message, imagine trucks, imagine hammers, everything now is well designed. Everything that you see around ourselves is designed. So I think this technology, we're used to see solar panel on the rooftop of our homes, on our factories, in some mountains and etc., in some urban landscapes. And again, you see these solar trees, but not yet, I think. Nobody ever managed to think about with a more holistic approach.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay, no
That
worries.
was my wife. I'm going to have some problems later.
You'll be in trouble for that. I promise I was filming a podcast.
We can prove it. We can prove it. No, these are crazy days.
Okay, so so really, the vision looking forward is this is the start.
Yeah.
This is the first few projects with a pretty bright, ambitious future of having orchards in lots of different resorts and urban areas all around the world.
Yeah, listen, our core business, of course, Espen Oeino International core business is design full custom yachts and boats. Production boat, full custom tenders, full custom tenders, production boat, and etc. But also, we are expanding into what we refer to special project, which is actually everything that's not strictly related to our core business, which is design. What we like to refer to as beautiful boats, and it's purely, of course, personal. So we're now involved into many other interesting design and aspect of design and fields of design which are not our core business, but they're all. I think we are blessed in saying that we could pick the projects we want to invest. You know? And this is one of ours. One in which we believe.
Yeah, and I love the history in the yachting side, because you'll understand the nuances and the needs and that kind of clientele and that industry. And it's going to be kind of connected to these kind of things.
If you look at marinas, everything has to. You have to always try to offer to your clients and your partners and your community better solution. So this is a step. But if you look around as a designer, there's so many small details that you can improve. And imagine how cool could it be to connect each other and start to work holistically on a marina. You know, a designer, I like to think sometimes, is more like a catalyzer. You know what I mean?
Catalyzer,
or
a visionary.
Enzyme. So sometimes it's just having the right people around the table and just spark the discussion.
Making it happen, having a vision, seeing it.
How about, or what if?
Yeah, and marinas hold so much potential as well. I mean, from the basic, concrete harbour with some piers going on, how much you could do with it.
There were I can't remember the number, but if you think, I'm sure you know, if you think the amount of people live close to shore, in world population, I think the urban area close to shore, to the seaside, are the vast majority, and there's a migration toward being closer to the sea.
Yeah, because they're lovely environments. They're great.
Yes.
We agree.
So.
We agree.
Pretty much so.
Okay. Andrea, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Everybody, if you enjoy content like this and find it insightful, make sure you're following here to see plenty more of it. All being well, we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.